Imagine waking up tomorrow, and every glacier on Earth has vanished. No more Antarctic ice sheets. No Greenland ice. No mountain glaciers. Just water. Trillions of tons of water. Cities disappear. Coastlines redraw themselves. Oceans change forever. And even the length of our day shifts. Today, we're exploring one of the most terrifying climate scenarios possible. What would really happen if all the glaciers melted? Glaciers are not just frozen mountains. They are Earth's largest freshwater reserve. They store about 75% of the planet's fresh water. Today, they cover around 10% of Earth's surface. During the last ice age, they covered nearly 32% of the planet. There are two major types: alpine glaciers, formed on mountains, slowly flowing down valleys. Continental glaciers, ice sheets, massive ice blankets covering huge regions. The largest glacier on Earth is the Lambert Glacier, located in Antarctica. It is approximately 100 kilometers wide, 400 kilometers long, 2.5 kilometers deep. Meanwhile, the ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica hold more than 99% of the world's glacial ice. But what if it all melted? Scientists estimate Earth holds 25 to 30 million cubic kilometers of ice. To visualize this, if all glaciers were gathered together into one place, forming a sheet 1 kilometer thick, it would be larger than all of North America. That's not just ice. That's a planet-altering force. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, glacier melting is accelerating. From 2006 to 2015, Greenland lost 280 billion tons of ice per year. Other glaciers lost 20 billion tons annually. Antarctica lost 155 billion tons per year. Sea levels are currently rising at about 3.6 millimeters per year. Now imagine total melt. Scientists estimate if Greenland melts, sea levels rise 7.4 meters. If Antarctica melts, sea levels rise 58. If all glaciers melt, sea levels rise 65 meters. 65 meters. That would permanently redraw the world map. Nearly all coastal regions would be submerged. Florida would largely disappear. The Netherlands would lose its battle against the sea. Much of Northern Europe would flood. Venice would finally sink. St. Petersburg would go underwater. In South America, the Amazon basin could transform into a massive gulf. Buenos Aires would disappear. In Africa, coastal regions flood. Alexandria and Cairo would be overtaken by the Mediterranean. Asia would face massive flooding in Vietnam, the Philippines, major Chinese coastal regions. Australia would develop an inland sea, with most coastal cities lost. Here's something surprising. The shape we recognize as Antarctica exists because of ice. If all the ice disappeared, even at today's sea level, Antarctica would not be a single continent. It would be an archipelago, a chain of islands. The solid continent we know is actually an illusion created by frozen water. When glaciers melt, trillions of tons of fresh water enter the ocean. This dilutes ocean salinity. That sounds harmless, but it's not. Many marine species depend on stable salt levels. A sudden drop would kill sensitive species, disrupt food chains, trigger mass extinctions, cause population explosions of other organisms. Ocean currents would slow or stop. For example, the Gulf Stream helps warm Europe. If disrupted, weather systems would change dramatically. Meanwhile, salt water would infiltrate groundwater. Soil would become too saline for farming. Food production would collapse in many regions. Glaciers store more than water.